And welcome to Freedom Fridays. Yes, buenos dias. I'm so excited, as always, to be hanging out with you. Welcome. You know, I love to be with you on a Friday. So every Friday, we come together to create more rest and fun in our schedule because listen, ain't nobody trying to live their whole life being a workhorse for America. We got other things to do. So the other thing about this, we don't want to be a workhorse for America, but we've also internalized that pressure. We've internalized hustle culture, toxic productivity, and all of those things. And this vibe on this part of the internet is to change that, is to be able to let go all of that pressure to continuously be strong, to always be on, to be perfect. We're not about that over here. Instead, we're letting that go for the sake of really living our best life because those things are keeping us from that. And we're saying no more. We're not allowing that anymore. So that's exactly what we are here to do. So every Friday, what we do to help us make that transition and to really start adding more rest and fun into our schedule is first we celebrate our wins. And then we look at rest and fun activities that we want to add into the week. Then we schedule them because when we schedule them, it helps us to prioritize them and actually see ourselves giving ourselves more space for rest and fun. And then we wind down for the weekend so that we don't have our minds running on all the things we didn't finish from the week. We've already scheduled how it's going to get taken care of next week, in addition to our rest and fun. So we don't have to use any more mind space on that. So that is what we are about to do. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so excited that you chose to join us today. I am Rashida, your dream strategist, and I am a life coach for Black women. And I love helping us make this transition because it's personal to me. For the longest time, I thought I didn't even know that I was kind of internalizing the pressure until I start being like, wait a minute, can't I do this a little bit differently? And every time did that, and every time I asked myself that question and did something just a little bit differently, life changed. And 6 years later, life is completely different. And I'm all about helping other people have that same transition. So, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I hope that you would take a second, please take a second and say hi in the chat so I can say hello to you. I'm getting it all open right here, right now, so I can say hello to all of you. And thank you, wonderful ladies, for taking a second to like this video because it's going to help YouTube put it in front of other Black women like you, like all of us, who are like, listen, I ain't got time to be over here working myself to death. Hi, Marissa. So glad you're joining us today. Yes, hello, all the ways. And Celeste, it's good to see you. I'm glad that you got a chance to join today, too. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Megan. Glad you're here, too, ladies. You know, I always love when we get together. It's a good time, fun time on Friday. Um, Hello from Mexico. I got just no, one more weekend, but I got until Tuesday here in Mexico, and I'm enjoying the weather, even though I got a sweater on. It's because it was a little cool this morning, but I'm not mad at that. But it's now getting warm. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get back to Charlotte and it's cold. Hopefully it won't be too cold. Lord, please. It's okay if it starts to be spring. Just go ahead, that switch that says from winter to spring. I'm okay if you make that switch right now, okay? Just putting it out there, okay? Hey Renee. So glad you're joining us today. Listen, always a good time, y'all. How you doing? Listen, let's jump in. You know, I'm not playing with it. I want to hear what are your wins from the week because I want to celebrate you. I know you've got some really amazing wins and you probably have not stopped to celebrate them. So, this is your little gentle reminder. Hey, now. Hey, let's stop and celebrate those wins. What's been going on this week? So, while you're taking a second to put in the chat what your wins are from this week, I am going to tell you 3 wins from my week. And they are going to be a combination of personal and professional. Personal win. I had 2 really good dates back to back this week. So, um, we went out yesterday and we went out the night before, and it was both of them were a really good time. The first date I had there here was not that great. So yeah, this is a happy change of pace. So that was a lot of fun. He showed me a couple different things in Guadalajara, which is really nice. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do any research. I you know what it is? When I'm at home and when I'm in my business, I have to be the boss and I have to make decisions. But when I'm not working, the most restful thing for me is to not have to make a decision. So I end up not doing too many things unless I would have planned it beforehand. And my plan was, oh, I'll just walk around and see what I find. And that was not an efficient plan. So I was very happy that I went on the dates because that helped me. It was a really great system for helping me get out there and try different things and seeing what else was available. Renee says she has a win, actively working on my exit strategy from Chicago's winters. Yes, girl. I understand that vibe. Listen, my plan for next year is to be gone from the day after Thanksgiving until my birthday. So that's November, day after Thanksgiving, because you know it changes every year, to March 22nd, probably March 31st. So I'm all about that life. Yes, girl. I'm so excited to help you do that. It's going to be a good time. Hey, Leslin, welcome. So glad that you're joining us today. And you changed your picture again. You just testing them all out to see which one feels good. Is that what we're doing? I love it. Hey, do what you got to do. And thank you for whoever took a second to like. I appreciate you. Um, and Leslin said, "Oh my Renee, I hear you. Yes, listen, because the winter is not for the faint of heart. I am not into that winter vibe." Okay, so that was my first win. Make sure you start putting your wins in the chat. Leslie, you're here. What's wrong? Testing 1 2 1 2. We got you. I hear you. What's going on? Okay, so my second win for the week is this coaching program is kicking my butt because I had already set up what my time and energy budget was going to be for this season, but then it's changing some things and it's not bad. It just means I have to take a step back from the flow that I was doing. Because let me tell you, your girl was moving, I was ducking and moving. And then this coaching program was said, oh, hold on, I'm gonna have to switch it up on you. And I was like, okay, well, let me figure out how I'm gonna make that happen. And it's a good thing. I think any program should do that. It makes you step outside of your comfort zone. So this is a business coaching program. I'm excited about it. Mine is a life coaching program. So they're helping me get the business side of my life coaching business moving. So I'm super excited about that. And it's been a really good one. They got me with some stuff in the works. And it's juicy. Oh, it's juicy. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to tell you guys about it. I think all of y'all that are here are already following me. So if you're not following me, please do. If you're not on my email, please do. Um or if you're like, I really just want to have a conversation, you can please don't hesitate to sign up for a free virtual coffee date. Like, it's 20 minutes. We'll get on the call. We'll talk about where you are and kind of talk about what your options are of working with me. I'm always happy to do that. And as Renee will tell you, I like to drop nuggets in that call too. Make sure you're getting some value even in that 20 minutes. So always a good time. Celeste said, we had a mini Exodus Summit DMV brunch on Sunday at the waterfront, and it was nice. You know what? I have been saying I want to come up to that area to hang out. For one, I've never really spent that much time up there. But for two, I need to wait until summer. But there's so many amazing people that I have found in Exodus Summit up in that area. Keena's up there. You're up there. Alicia Renice is up there. I'm like, I want to come visit. So I'm gonna have to get my life together because I'm all about an Exodus Summit DMV brunch. That sounds amazing. What a good time. I love that. Come on. So good. Testing the pics. I haven't seen it. Oh, yes, you're testing the pics. Yes, I see what you're saying. Got it. Seeing which one feels good. I ain't mad at that. Do it at test them all out until you're like, yes, that's the one. I love it. Yes, see, I told you, Renee. Renee's backing me up here. I speak the truth and shame the devil. Cause I listen, I ain't got time to be doing anything else but that. So I love to drop any nuggets even while we're in the virtual coffee date. So if you've never signed up for one with me, very easy, apply.yourdreamstrategist.com. Okay. And we'll get on a 20-minute call. It's a good time. Okay. All right. So that was, I think I just said one win. What's my second win? My little buddy here. So this house sit has been amazing. Um, the only part is like I would love to be outside right now, but the router is right there. Like because this is a concrete house, if you're not by the router, like you will lose it won't work very well. So um I had to be in here, but that's okay. But the vibes on the terrace are amazing. The vibes down on each and every floor is like a different vibe, and I love it. It's been so good for my soul. So I'm gonna have to find my way back to Mexico again because good dates and warm temperatures and y'all, the food. Okay, here's the thing. They always talk about, I've heard all the people who come to Mexico talk about how good the food is. But in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's probably just going to be the meat and the dairy stuff because that's what most people eat. And that's what I know most Mexicans to eat. Let me tell you, I got up down here and the vegan food is life thing. I mean, giving me life, like life. I was like, this food is good. Like I wasn't expecting it to be that good because at home in the States, I don't eat Mexican. I'm actually not a fan of Mexican food. But let me tell you, down here I will eat some Mexican food up down here. The food will not keep me, the food will encourage me to come down here because it has been so on point. So last night, he took me to have pozole. Mm, mm. Talk about comfort soup, delicious. I put some pictures on my Instagram story from the last date. I didn't put any pictures on from last night because I was so tired. I came home and passed out. But let me tell you, delicious. Oh, he took me to get wait. He told me the word nieva. I'm terrible at remembering vocabulary, but I'm learning. Nieva and then guabana. See, I messed it up. Um, but it was a fruit. It's one of his favorite fruits, and I say it wrong. I got it right last night, but I'm not saying it right now. But yes, so the food has been on point, on point, on point. So grateful because the girl likes to eat. Okay, so good. Okay, Leslie said, I also agree. I always get good stuff from Rashida. Yes, yes. Thank you all. Thank you for what is it? Co-signing? No, not co-signing. It's uh helping everybody else see that I'm what I'm saying is true. Lord, I promise you, words are good, but when you're trying to practice, and I've been trying to practice my Spanish, thank the Lord that he speaks more English than I speak Spanish. Because we just spent a lot more time laughing at each other, trying to figure out what the other one was saying rather than actually talking. So I've been very grateful, but my brain is now mixing the languages. I really need to practice a lot more. Because my Spanish is terrible. It's terrible. Okay. But thank you for saying that, y'all. Both of you, Renee and Leslin. Okay. Renee said the food is so fresh. It's so good. And that's the beautiful part about it, fresh. And I don't know how they do with like the pesticides and stuff here, but I don't listen, have y'all ever noticed in the States, if you put some organic grapes next to some like regular grapes, The organic grapes are 10 times sweeter, more crisp, delicious. Here, I haven't had to worry about that. It feels like the organic version of home. I don't know if it is, but it feels like it, you know? So it's been delicious. Delicious. Hey, Tracy, happy Friday. So glad you got a chance to join us today. And most importantly, you have to share about your date. Yes, I will share about my date. Do you the second wait, because this is now the third date. The first date was a little bit of a mess. He was nice, but there were some issues. The second date was the one that I posted about on my stories, and then I had a third date last night. So you let me which one you let me know which one we're talking about, and I will share, I will spill the tea, okay? Celeste said, same, not a fan of Mexican food in the States. Right. It's not even real Mexican food, it's Tex-Mex. The only place that I like Mexican food in the States is when I lived in LA. And that's because I went with Mexicans that were like, here, eat this. Oh, which reminds me, y'all. I got some vegan ceviche, which is usually all fish. Let me tell you, I put that tortilla with that ceviche in my mouth, and I had to snap back and look at it like, what am I eating right now? Because this is so delicious, delicious. Mm. And it came by Uber Eats. I didn't even have to go all the way down there to get it. It was amazing. Amazing, y'all. Every taco I had, there was a marinated mushrooms one. It was so good. It was so good, y'all. I mean, that I didn't expect that. I expected to be like, okay, I'm gonna have to survive off of rice and beans the whole time I'm in Mexico. Because when I went to Cozumel last year, now granted, I was on a resort, but when I went to Cozumel last year, like the food was not great. Like, and maybe it was because I was on a resort, but I've been in the city, and the city has been giving me life. Between the walkability and the food, it's been on point. It's been on point. Okay, so Leslie, yes, it is this, but in Spanish, guayabana. Guayabana fruit. Listen, I'm so terrible. I have the hardest time saying it. So now anytime we're making fun of each other, more so when he's making fun of me, he says that word. Because I can't say it. But we had a good time. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try again. Marissa said, agreed. Rashida is amazing and truly hearing people and dreaming with them and helping them identify a plan. Y'all appreciating me. Yes, for seeing my value. I appreciate y'all so much. Listen, you know I'm gonna have to come back and screenshot all of these. I got to listen. Thank you. Y'all, because I love talking to y'all. Anybody that actually takes me up on the offer to do the virtual coffee day, of course I'm gonna bless you. Because a lot of us are scared to take advantage of stuff like that. I'm trying to tell you, take advantage. When somebody says they have a free console, take advantage. Now don't over take advantage, but like don't be afraid to take them up on their offer. You know what I mean? Thank y'all. It's my honor to be able to share and be able to talk with y'all. Okay, what am I confirming? You let me know. Tracy, hello, sister. Listen, all the love in the chat. So much life in the chat. I agree. I agree, Leslyn. Okay, when you go overseas, the food is always fresh. Hell, I'm longer for some pepper soup from Nigeria. Ooh, and smoked turkey. Listen, listen. Can we go and do a trip? I need a foodie excursion, but I have to say, this has been a really great foodie excursion. So I think I've been here almost 10 days now. I think I've only eaten meat 3 times. Last night, I did have some because he was like, we can get the vegan version. And I was like, no, I want to taste the version that you say is really good. So I know what this totem pole looks like. What am I measuring against? And it was bomb. It was definitely bomb, and it was good. Um, so yes, it I've but the rest of the time I've had great vegan food. You know what else surprised me? Let me tell you what else surprised me. The kombucha. Kombucha is in so many restaurants. And it's been so amazing for my soul and my digestion. I was like, man, I haven't had kombucha at home in a while. I need to get back into kombucha, but I don't know if it's going to be as good as it's been here. I mean, hibiscus, I've had uh, um, a lot of ginger kombucha, so delicious. Like, amazing. Amazing. And then you want to add in some Nigerian and smoke some Nigerian pepper soup and smoked turkey. Listen, y'all listen. That y'all not gonna have me over here salivating. Actually, you will have me over here salivating. This morning too. Oh, this morning I had a matcha and it was a quinoa bowl. So it was quinoa with uh almond milk with it was like a plantain ice cream, which was crazy, with bananas and granola and raspberries. Delicious. And my body loved every bit of it. Delicious and light and amazing. Listen, I could talk about food all day. Let me keep us moving, okay? All right. Last night's date sounds lovely. It was lovely. So the date last week, the first guy I went out with, he was very much like, I have to be in I live in the bougie area, and we have to have a date in the bougie area. And I was like, okay, classism much? And I was a little worried. I was like, I don't know how this date's gonna be, but I'm just gonna go. I go, and he ends up being the classism was showing, but not in like the bougie way. It was showing more in his insecurities. And I was like, oh, that was not what I was expecting. So the funny thing, thank you for the like, whoever just took a second to do that. Um, so the funny thing about it was he was like he had lived in America and his English was really good, so it was really easy to talk to him. And here's what I really enjoyed. The man knew more Jaheim songs than I knew. Like he was singing every word, like getting down with it. And he liked to dance. And that was part of the reason why I wanted to meet up with him. But then when we got on the date, he was like, yeah, I'm a little insecure. And um but I want to meet somebody nice. Um, and I work a lot. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, I do life coaching around that. I didn't say it that way. He asked me what I did, and of course, I couldn't just avoid it. So, we got over it. It wasn't awkward or anything. But then we were enjoying ourselves. But y'all, I'm not a night person. When I get tired, it's a wrap. And he did not want me to go home. And I was like, well, we could meet up another day. Like, I'm here. You got me literally the second day I'm here. And it kind of just started going down from there. It was like the more he drank, the more his insecurity showed. So we didn't really go out again. But then the second guy that I went out with, he's not vegan, but he was like, oh, let's try this place. And so when we got there, he was the one who invited me to have pulque. And again, it was very cool because he was showing me Mexico. He wanted me to see the different things that made Guadalajara amazing. And I was like, yes, like this is amazing. And so he took me to have nieve, which is pretty much sorbet, amazing. I had passion fruit and mango nieve, and he got berries. It was good. And I like to have my dessert first, and he did all of that. So, and then we had vegan hot dogs, and that's all on my story. And it should still be up there. I'm not going to go through the whole story, I think, unless you really want me to, but it was all good. And I was like, oh, this was so much fun. And he was like, yes, do you want to meet up tomorrow? And I was like, yes, please. So we met up yesterday, and it was again another fun date. So he took me to have no, pozole. Um, we talked the whole time, and then after we had pozole, which was like literally bomb, y'all, so good. Then he took me around. We just walked around town, and he showed me some other parts that were really beautiful. Um, and then we hung out until I was like so tired, and I was actually like, Okay, this time I would love to hang out more, but I'm really tired. I can't handle it. And he was cool. He was like, "Okay, here's let me put you in the Uber here. Let me know when you get home." Like super sweet. So good dates. So yes, thank y'all for being encouraging about that. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Okay, yes, all the love. I'm glad all the waves. Come on with all the communing because I feel like I've been talking way too long about this story. So I'm gonna move on and keep us moving. Marissa said, I'm from Cali, and I was about to say that y'all talking about what y'all talking about. Glad to give credit to LA. LA's Mexican food is different. For one, y'all got real Mexicans. No, that's not true. Let me not say it that way. Yes, you have real Mexicans. There's real Mexicans everywhere. But there's something about going to like the little food cart in LA, where it's like authentic. Or I remember my Mexican friends took me to this place. The churros were amazing, and I don't even know. Yeah, the churros were amazing, and then they had like a whole cow's head that had been roasted, and that was the first time I ever seen tripe. Like it was authentic, like it was good, and all I needed was a corn taco with some carne asada and some onions and cilantro, and I was in heaven. Oh, don't forget the lime. And the lime on it, yes. In LA, that was what I loved the most. So good. Yes. It's Spanish for guava. Oh, but okay, here's the thing. In the pulque, it was slimy. Is guava ever slimy, Leslin? Because I didn't like I didn't really like the texture of guava, but I can say guava. But I never said, listen, I still can't say it. Let me stop playing. Let me know, Leslie. Teach me something. Marissa said, this food talk is making me so hungry. You right. I'm starting to feel that too. It's only 11 o'clock here, and I just ate. I ate like 2 hours ago, and I'm ready to eat again. Celeste said, hey, I missed the rebrand. Didn't know that was you. Yes, this was me. Oh no, for Marissa. Yay! Isn't she amazing? She changes some stuff up, and I'm excited for her to find exactly what feels right for her. Come on, Marissa. You know we've been talking about that, so I'm into it. Yes, I'm excited for you to find exactly what feels right for you. I love it. Hey, Keena, I was just talking about you in the DMV area. Yes, all the love. I love it so much. Okay. Keena said, I'm all for the foodie the foodie exhortation. Eat, pray, love chronicles. Yes, girl. Even though I gotta add eat, pray, love, and walk so that my booty don't grow because I don't need it to grow. Okay. So I've been doing a lot of walking. I'm on a house sit. My little puppy friend is under the bed right now because I won't let him get in the bed anymore. Because it's so dusty down here. I said, Boo, I love you, but you can't get in the bed anymore. So he's under the bed right now, but he's super sweet. So me and Diego take plenty of walks. Okay, here's what else is funny. So last night we're on the date and we're talking about the dog and I say, "Oh, the dog's name is Diego." And he said, "Oh, is the owner Mexican?" I said, "No, she's not Mexican. She's from America." He said, "Oh, that makes sense because no good-minded Mexican would ever call a dog Diego." And I was like, "Oh, oh, she didn't know that." But and I didn't choose the name, so I try not to have to say it too loud because I don't want to offend anybody. Because evidently, like Diego is supposed to be like a very prominent name, not a name that you should name a dog. And I was like, my bad. I mean, I can't apologize because it's not my fault. But very interesting part of the conversation. Marissa said, "Oh, uh." This is Marissa T. Not sure you might be thinking Marissa Price. It gets confusing when we're all in the same places. Yes. Okay. So that might be it. Because I was thinking, I didn't think that Marissa had changed her branding yet, but or anything. Okay, good to know. Yes. Okay, Tracy said, I'm a Taurus. We love food. Yes, boo. Listen, I'm black. I love food. I don't think I've ever met a black person that doesn't love food. Have you? that'd be like, oh, that's listen. And I'm not even into the black card stuff. Cause I know not everybody likes chicken and not every or chicken wings. Not everybody keeps hot sauce in their purse. Not everybody likes watermelon. So I don't necessarily believe all that black card stuff. But I'd be hard pressed to find a black person that doesn't like food. Just saying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Leslie said, I'm a Gemini. We love our food too. Hey, come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think anybody on here is gonna be like, yeah, I don't like food that much. Like, I just prefer my simple thing. I mean, maybe there's possible. So, Celeste said, yes, I was thinking it was Marissa Price. Hey, girl. Hey, anyway, come on. Okay, good. Yes, now we all straight. Hey, it's an honor to be mixed up with Marissa Price. I love her, y'all. I get to meet her in person tomorrow. Can you tell I'm fangirling? I am so excited. Yay to be in the same city with her. It's going to be a good time. And I got to remember to take a picture. I've not taken a picture of him and I didn't take a picture of my other friend I met up with. I didn't take a picture of the other. I didn't take a lot. I have not taken a lot of pictures. Again, sometimes when I get to just be and I'm not trying to I try not to create content so that I could just be in the present moment. I also don't want anybody in Mexico to run up on me and run away with my phone. So there was that. I did take a couple pictures though, but yes. Tracy said, "Oh Lord, trying to make some money from your date." And girl, once you hit 30s, bed is important. Listen, I'm tired. When 10:30 and I'm like literally, listen, and my eyes are drooping today because even though I came home and I went to bed last night, I think it was because I ate meat, but I got overheated and I couldn't fall back to sleep. So I've been up since 4. I just got a matcha and went with it. Now I am gonna try to take a nap, but every other night that I slept really good, none of this, like none of these darks. But last night I had a hard time. So yeah, girl, I had to get to bed because I'm not good at staying up late. And so I asked him, um was he like a owl, a night owl? That's the word I was looking for. And he's like, "No, I don't think so. But I can stay up all night. It's harder for me to wake up early." I said, "Yes, then you're a night owl." Because no matter what, I'm up as soon as the sun comes up. So, oh well. Yeah. I know, right? I wasn't trying. Listen, I wasn't. I wasn't trying to make money off of him. Okay. Okay, so it's not supposed to be a slimy fruit, but depending on if they add something to it, like if it's sour or if they change the taste, it could happen. Okay, so maybe that's what it was because pulque is a fermented drink. And so maybe it was the fermentation that made it slimy. I was not excited about the fermentation. I mean, let me rephrase that. I don't mind the fermentation itself. I didn't like the consistency that it did to the pulque. And so maybe so the other thing was like he said maybe I should try a different flavor and I might like it. So we tried like 3 different drinks that night, but I only remember the name of the pulque. I don't remember of the lemonade was fine. That was regular. There was another chocolate, a cacao drink that was I thought it was going to be creamy and it wasn't, but it was really good. And it had like cinnamon, cacao, a little bit of salt, but it was really good too. I can't remember the name of that one. All of the flavors, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, guava in its natural stage is normally smooth, not slimy. Yeah. To me, it gave me okra slimy. That was the kind of vibe that it was giving to me, and I didn't like that part. It also could be that they might not have mixed the pulque enough or like, well, I don't know because I don't know. I haven't had it enough. I love intellectual learning, even the faux pas moments. Yes, because for one, I will never forget it because it was a faux pas. It kind of makes it more fun, and we left it off. It wasn't like anything crazy about it. He was fine. So yes. Leslie said, "Well, I'm Indian and I love chicken watermelon and I keep my pepper sauce." I keeps it close. Hey, come on. No judgment here. Thanks for whoever took a second to like. I appreciate you. Leslie said, yes, I can't wait to meet everyone. I know. I'm like, I need to start as things start evolving and changing, because I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm in my bop around season. I'm moving into a bop around season. Now, don't get me wrong. I took plenty of trips last year, but I'm feeling like I'm moving more into a bop around season. And I want to make sure I'm like catching the different events and all of that. I think that it's just so amazing for the size of community that we have, and being able to connect in person is just a whole new level. So I'm into it. And if anybody stops through Charlotte, stop and see if I'm there. I'm into it. I want to meet. Okay. Listen, me and Megan met up. Let's do it. I'm into it. Who else wants to meet? I'm into it. And then I'm meeting Marissa tomorrow. So I'm super excited. Okay. And then Marissa said, meat sweets is real. Hope you get the night. Yes, meat sweats. Meat sweats. It is. It is. It really is. So, and it was like sitting in my stomach and I could feel it. Thank God. Thank God I had the probiotics. The probiotics has been helping clean all of that out as I go. Praise the Lord. So I've been drinking a lot of probiotics. The only thing was one night I had one too many probiotics, because remember, not probiotics, kombucha. Yes, probiotics inside the kombucha. I had one too many kombuchas. Kombucha is still made with tea. And if they make it with a black tea, it has caffeine in it. And I had two, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm feeling more energy that I should be feeling at this point of the day. And it was definitely made with black tea. I wish it was made with like a hibiscus tea or one of the other, or a ginger. I can do those ones all day. But if it's made with a black tea, I'm gonna be up all night, because your girl is extremely sensitive to caffeine. Like extremely, extremely. That's the only reason I had matcha this morning, was because I was so tired from yesterday, or else I wouldn't have did that either. So yes. Celeste said, I have not mastered content creation while traveling. It takes me out of the moment. I posted one video from Cuba and I was doing good to get that one out. I know that's right. I feel like too, maybe if it wasn't just me, like if I was traveling with friends and we had um video to exchange, maybe, or I don't know. I have to think about what would make me want to do that, because I love the idea of doing vlogs, not blogs, but vlogs. And yet, I have to be, it's not even that I don't want to do the video. I have to be in the right mindset to know what takes am I getting, what kind of story am I taking, am I trying to create? And I just tried to level up my videos and I was like, wait, we're going to take that back down a notch. So I'm like tweaking that. So yeah, I'm not ready to do it yet. I appreciate the YouTube creators that only vlog. Like, I don't know how y'all do it. It's evidently, or maybe it's just a different kind of person. For me, I'm that person that I don't even need to plan it all out, but it's easier for me to organize it when I got at least a little outline. I don't know. I just don't do it well. So here's that to say, I appreciate for you affirming me in that. And I'm not the only, we're not the only one. I appreciate that a lot. Yes. Leslie said, yes, the fermentation will have interesting effects. Have guava by itself from the market, and you should love it. Let me tell you though, what's it called? Guava toast? Guava toast? What's the piece of guava candy that they bring it back from St. Thomas for us? It's so good. Guava, guava. It's like a little square and it kind of looks like a now later. Oh, it's so good though. But yes, consistency is a thing. And you should love it. It's such a great fruit. I do not do slimy. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, so it might have just been something about that. I would love to meet up in April. Yes. I'm coming cuz yes, I'm coming. I just got a house sit confirmed. The house sits right in the middle of Manhattan, which is amazing. I believe I'm coming April 10th through the 16th to New York. Listen, let me get the dates. I ain't nothing without my calendar. So if y'all, if I ever say let's do something, if I don't put it on my calendar, you stop me right then and say there and say, child, I'm gonna need you to go. I'm gonna need you to go finish that part. Go put that on the calendar. Just go ahead and put it out there, okay? Yes. Okay, cool. Um, Let me see. I'm going the wrong way. What days? What days? What days? What days? Okay, I don't have it in my calendar yet because it just got confirmed. So I will let you know next week. But yes, we're gonna do that. I would love that. And Leslie said, it's what we call guava jelly. Yes, guava jelly at home. No, it is guava jelly, but it's like a gummy bear, but it's in the shape of a square. I can't remember what it's called, but I think we talking about the same thing. I know we are. Okay, we just spent all of this time talking about food. If you have some wins, please share. And that's okay if you take a second. Here's the main thing I want you to remember with this part. Take a second, close your eyes and think about what have you done this week. And it's not about proving yourself, it's not about checking things off the list. It's about asking yourself, when did I stop to prioritize myself this week? And that's just a couple moments of it. Like, it's not even like you have to, this is not like I got to do this for an hour or 30 minutes or listen, that's not what this is about. Even though I am going to start challenging us to think like that so that we can have some intention behind it before we get into the week. But I just want to know, like, how are you appreciating yourself this week? That's what I want you to think about when I ask you, what are you celebrating? What wins are you celebrating from this week? Okay. So that was a couple of look. Evidently, we celebrated a lot of food this week. Leslie said, we call it guava jelly at home. So great. Okay. Okay, good. That makes it because I was like, I don't remember what I know she calls it something, but I can't remember. I can't remember it right now. And being that I'm half sleepy, last night I couldn't even say full words. So there's that. Um this is a worthy conversation. Love the food. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all didn't feel like I'm duping you from what we actually supposed to be talking about. Yes, joining this live counts as me taking time, as taking time for me this week. Yes, I'm always happy to hear that. If nothing else, I hope that you at least take this time for you. I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, Celeste, get it, get it, get it. Okay. Marissa's wins for the week. I went on an in-person I went to an in-person book club and I have been spending an hour in silence each morning. Two amazing wins. I love the in-person book club. I've been finding some too, girl. I'm like, oh, this is my vibe. I like this. Where I can introvert with a bunch of people, but we don't even have, well, it was a silent book club, mine was. But no matter what, I was like, this is good. So I totally get that. I love that you did that. And starting the morning in silence, there's something so beautiful about starting your day in a particular way that brings you joy in life. Oh, my heart is singing right now. I love it. I love it. Okay. Megan said, I didn't think of a win. I didn't use any credit. Man, that's a huge win. You did think of a win. Come on. What? Go, Megan. Go, Megan. Uh-oh. All right, y'all. Everybody do a shimmy for that. Come on. Yes. Yes. I love it. Oh, listen, guava tart. Hi, Jessamine on the drums. It's nice to meet you. I think this is the first time you've participated in the chat. Welcome. So happy to have you here. Come on, for telling us the guava tart. Listen, I promise I could talk. Yes, welcome. And thank you for ever just took a second to like. I appreciate you. Yeah, I believe it might be. Guava tart does it's something short. Like it feels like that's the right thing. I might have to ask her when I talked to her this morning too. I might have to ask her when we're setting up our schedule. But yes, it's kind of something weird because it's like something I would never choose, but it's what it is. Guava cheese. That's what it's called. Guava cheese. They call it guava cheese in what place is that? St. Thomas. Guava cheese. Because I was like, what? It's not cheese. It's more like a gummy bear. It's more like a guava gummy bear, but they call it guava cheese. But it's good. It is delicious. Don't let the name fool you. It is delicious. Okay. Yes. Tracy said, wins. Spending time with my husband watching Venom. It is a good movie. I enjoyed it. Yes. And then seeing Elohim doing some shockingly surprising flips. Come on. I love that. My kid is getting older, ladies. Oh, hi, baby. Doing new things with your body. He's like, I'm growing, mom. Look at me. Look at me. I could do it. Come on. So sweet. And then I got a congratulations, Tracy. And listen, Tracy and I were talking about it. She said, listen, we getting a raise to do different work. We're not getting a raise to do more work. We're not letting these people stress us out. Yes. I'm about that life. Such amazing ones. I love it. Congratulations. So, so good. Okay. Yes, Leslie. See, we know. You see the big up for you in the chat, Megan? Get it, girl. Get it, get it, get it, girl. We get some sweetie going on. So proud of you. Again. Yes, girl, we all getting our discipline up going up ahead. Yes, I love it. And the celebrations going on. Guava cheese. See, there we go. Guava cheese. Exactly. That's what it is. Guava cheese. I knew it was guava cheese. See? Took me a second, but you right. You right. Are you West Indian as well? Listen, because we love having all the West Indians. We got some listen. Forgive me because my brain just I know it starts with a G. Forgive me, y'all. I'm tired. I can't remember, but we got some West Indians up in here, is what I was trying to get at. Okay. So great to meet you. We love it. We love that you're here. Megan said, I also completed job applications last week. Megan said, listen, ain't nothing holding me back no more. I'm about to take this and run with it. Listen, Megan, you on it. Haven't heard anything back yet, but I'm still plugging away with my search and trying to leave my toxic job. Get it, boo. Get it. Get it. Celebrating you. Yes. Such good stuff. All righty with Denise. Since we talked, I'm so glad you got a chance to join. Just popped onto YouTube to reply to some comments on my videos and saw you were live. I'm gonna have to catch the replay, but just wanted to Lord. I just wanted to like the live and help you out, help out the algorithm. I receive it, girl. Thank you. Thank you for taking a second to join. She's in my Atlanta Solopreneurs group. I love it. I love when we all get to connect and encourage and support each other. Come on, y'all. I love it. So good. Um, Renee said, I'm from the British and US Virgin Islands. Anything guava is amazing. Girl, you ain't never lied. I said, I need to, my best friend is from St. Thomas. I haven't been with her. We've been friends for Lord 16, 17, a long time. A long time, almost 2 decades, and I have not been home with her yet. But I met her mama and all, siblings and everything, but I haven't been home with her. I gotta get it together. Come on with being from the British and US Virgin Islands. I'm into it. Yes, congratulations on your race, Tracy. Grenadians, thank you. Thank you. Come on. Grenadians, and we do have a Trini. Yes, we do. I love it. I'm all about it. Getting it done, Megan. I love it. It's been a lovely connecting this week. Time for the midday nap. Do it, girl. I might have to join you after this. Do it. Enjoy your nap. All right. So before you leave, though, if you spent some time prioritizing rest and fun, hashtag sticker goes in the chat so that you can get your sticker. Okay. I'm about to add, because listen, we all love a sticker. We all love that positive reinforcement. It's like you want to put it on your chest and be like, "Oop, yep, I got a sticker. You see that? That sticker look good, right?" Yes. That's what we're about to do. So if you prioritized rest and fun for yourself this week, put hashtag sticker in the chat so that I can give you a sticker because I want you to feel The vibes when you're like, yes, it does feel good to be rewarded for getting rest and fun. It's a vibe. Let yourself be rewarded. I'm excited to reward you. You should be excited to say, yes, I did do that. And let's keep that momentum going. All right? Yes. Marissa said, enjoy your nap, Renee. That sounds so lovely. It sounds so lovely. Enjoy it, girl. We're all about that. Okay, Jasmine said, yes, nice to meet you. First time in the live. I'm from St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. Come on. I love that. So my best friend, she's from St. Thomas. Her mom is from St. Croix. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love all the vibe. Listen, we got our first sticker. Anybody else getting a sticker? Let me get the spreadsheet up here. Leslie, yes, I am. Pleasure to meet you. Yes, all the vibes. See? Guava cheese. She knew what I was talking about. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy. Okay, let me get my spreadsheet out here. Now, listen, it's been a crazy week. Don't judge me when you see how many tabs I got open, because you know I'm gonna have to close some. But I'm just giving you warning right now. I got some tabs open, but I have closed some, but I got some open. Okay, let me see. I got this open now. Let me close this and let me get the right screen going. Okay, so yes, we got some stickers coming through. Some stickers. Okay, let me get my hashtag sticker in the. Ooh, I just got a woozy for a second there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Marissa, Celeste. Okay, wait. Celeste said, "Oh, that's a win. I took 2 naps this week. Come on, girl. Yes, that is definitely a win." Leslyn, Megan, Tracy, all the stickers. I love it. Okay, so let me do this so I can see both at the same time. I'll move that there so I can see all the vibes, all the vibes. And then let's take stage manager off. Okay, here we go. So Marissa got a sticker. What sticker are we choosing today? Do I have one planned? I don't have a sticker. Let me see. I'm in Mexico. Let me get the Mexico flag. How about that? Oops, Lord. That'll be the sticker for today. Mexico. Okay. So we got a sticker for Marissa, a sticker for Megan, a sticker for Leslyn. Yes, a sticker for Tracy. Um, Let me see. And a sticker for Celeste. Celeste, do I have you on here? If I don't, I'm about to add you. Yes, ma'am. Let me add you right here. Anybody else need a sticker? Let me get you on here. And Renee, did I get your sticker? Yes, okay. Because you got your two. Yes, ma'am. And she get one for today because she just went to go take a nap. Let's do that. Okay. And then right here, um, reset with Celeste. We're almost to the end of the quarter for this one. I can't believe it. Y'all, have y'all been seeing the memes where there's like, it seemed like January took forever, but February then flown by. I said, y'all telling the truth right now. I appreciate it. So yes, if you've been feeling that, I understand. I'm feeling it too. Okay, and I'm a Celeste has her sticker. Anybody else? And listen, if you're watching the replay, you can still get a sticker. Just go into the comments of this video and do hashtag sticker. I will add you to the spreadsheet. You don't have to tell me what you did. It's not about me judging what you did for rest and fun. If you did something for rest and fun and you want to share it, then great. I can add it to the rest and fun activities guide. But it's more about you saying that I know that I prioritize rest and fun. And it's an affirmation of you. That's more what this is about. So If you're on a replay, you can still get your sticker. Put it in the comments. That's what that all comes down to. Okay. So here's a question I do want to ask. I want to invite us. I want to invite us to add just a little bit more intention to rest and fun. So here's the way I would like for us to do that. If you have the worksheet, the rest and fun activities guide, then you have a section, I believe you do. Look, um, tell the truth and shame the devil. So hopefully I'm not telling a lie. But even if you don't, there's we can do this. So if you have the worksheet, it's got all of these different ideas and different ways that you can add fun into your calendar. Because here's the thing, we get so used to life thing, we just get in a habit of going to work, coming home, bathing, getting groceries. We just doing the basic things instead of actually making time to live our lives. And sometimes we forget, like, what do I even like to do for fun anymore? So that's why we as a community came together to bring this list together so that when you're like, I don't even know what I want to do, what kind of hobbies can I even make? You can come onto this list and pick something out. Now, if you already have the list, if you don't have the list, then here, let me give you the website. This is freedomfridays.yourdreamstrategist.com/activities. Okay. I'm gonna put that in the chat for you right now. Completely free. You could download the worksheet. Okay. If if you already have the worksheet, here's where I'm challenging us today. Create an intention. How much rest do you want to get next week? Now, someone asked me a question. They said, um, well, how much rest should I be trying to get? Let me tell you, that is the wrong question because it's making you think you got to perform. This is for you to choose how much rest do you need. Here's how you decide. Hey, self, how am I feeling today? Am I very tired? How much rest do I need? How much fun do I need? Maybe I've rested, but I'm a little bored. I just need a little spice in my life. Oh, I need some spice in my life? Okay, how much rest should I do for this week? How much spice in my life should I do this week? And I want you to write that down as your intention, okay? Because when you do that, then you can look at that every day and you say, did I make some time for that? And also, we're getting ready to step into the scheduling part where you can put your intention in your schedule. That's how you prioritize it and make time for it. Otherwise, if you just hope it happens, listen, you might not get that lucky. And I'm gonna need rest and fun to be more of, instead of getting lucky, I need it to be your lifestyle. Okay. I need it to be something that you get on a regular basis, a habit, a routine. So that's why we're doing this. So when you come in here, you could pull out the different activities that you like and choose, narrow it down. Then you could go into meetup.com or eventbrite.com and look for different events that are doing those things that you like to do. And don't worry, you could look for introvert events. I found a silent book hub. So you don't have to just do extroverted events. There's introverted events on there too. Okay. You could go do some yoga where everybody around you is doing the yoga, but you don't have to talk to nobody. Okay. So don't just cut that off. And then decide, how much rest and fun did I want to do? Add it into a habit tracker and start tracking yourself because you're holding yourself accountable. I don't want to hold you accountable. I want to affirm you. I mean, I can hold you accountable, but I want you to learn how to hold yourself accountable because nobody is going to make you do rest and fun. Everybody else is going to just let you keep working yourself to death. That's not my life. I don't want to, I want to encourage you to have rest and fun. And so I want to make space for that. And this is how I make space for that. Okay. So go in here, choose what rest and fun activities you want to do. If you're new to this game, just choose one. Don't go ham. Just choose one. And as long as you do that one, then next week you could do it twice, or you could do two activities, and you can add more and more until you recognize that on a regular basis your cup is always full and you're giving from your overflow rather than giving until your cup is empty. Okay. All right, now let me check something right here. I want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. Croatians in the house. Come on. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. You got some wins as well. Come on and share them, Leslin. I'm into it. Yay, Leslin. I was hoping that you would share. You did it big this week. Come on. Oh, come on. Leslin said, my website went live. Get it, girl. You said last week you were going to do it and you did it. I'm into it. Yes, my first blog post is up. It's up. Listen, I could read. My first blog post is up to 3. Okay. First 2 videos on my channel, but I don't like them, girl. They up. That's all the good stuff. Don't be downplaying on just your wins, okay? Yes. I love it. Oh, number 3. Okay. So number 2 is that my first blog post is up. And then number 3 was that your first 2 videos on your channel are posted, but you don't like them. But they all there. You got over that hump of doing them. And now you can slowly but surely make them better. I know that's what I'm doing. It's more about the quantity. And this, when you're doing something new, it's more about developing that muscle than trying to make it perfect. I'm into that. Yes. Celeste said, oh, this is like a board in elementary school. Exactly. Getting your stickers. You know, everybody gets their stickers, and you're like, guess what? Hey, Ma, I got a sticker today. Yes. Yes. That's the feeling I want you to have right now. Okay. Come on. I love it. Marissa says, I have been doing one thing I have to do and then trying to do one thing I want to do. It feels really good and I'm less cranky. Come on. One thing that I want to one thing that I have to do and one thing that I want to do. What a beautiful way to balance it out and not bullying yourself to do more. I love that. So listen, and I love anything that makes me feel less cranky because I do have days that I'm so cranky. That's a really good one, Marissa. I love it. Yay, Leslin. Yes, I'm sure we will love the videos, even though you trying to downplay them. We'll love them just as much. Come on. Consistency builds the confidence. It really does. It really, really does. Yes, Marissa, that is a great pace. I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. All right, so we have, oh, if you want to share your intention in the chat, I would love for you to share. Let me see. Let me decide what my intention for my rest is going to be this week, especially because I'm traveling. And on Tuesday, when I travel back, I don't travel into the afternoon. So my intention for rest and fun this week is to preserve my slow mornings. I didn't preserve my slow morning this morning. Usually I read before I get out of the bed. I lay there for a while and I realized I couldn't go back to sleep, so I just got up. But next week my intention is to preserve my slow morning every single day this week. And I'm gonna set up my rest and fun talent. Excuse me. I'm gonna set up my tracker so that I can track myself doing that every day this week. That's what mine is. What's your rest and fun? Okay, Mr. Helicopter. What's your rest and fun intention going to be for this week? If you want to share in the chat, you're welcome to. But either way, write it down for yourself. Even if you just put it on a post-it and look at it every day, that's going to help you start to remind yourself and do that and make space for yourself to do that throughout this week. Okay. So now it's time. Now it's time to go and schedule that intention. Now, for those of us that have been doing this for over a year, I want you to do more than just a little bit more. Because again, it's not about proving ourselves, but if you really want that lifestyle of rest, you got to push it a little more. I want you to do more than just making the post-it. I want you to schedule with your intention in your calendar. So set aside, for me, is setting aside that time for my slow mornings. Thankfully, I already have it set aside. I just have to honor it every single day this week, no matter what's going on. I make enough time, get up in time to honor my slow mornings. Okay. So, whatever you are putting in your intention, make sure you set it up in your calendar for this week. And then also take some time to prioritize the other things that you have going on this week. You do not need to do everything. Let me say that one more time. You do not need to do everything. You do not need to be the hands that does it. If it still needs to get done, listen, let's practice that delegation. Who else can do that? Make space for you, okay? So that's the other part of setting this up in your schedule. So what we're going to do right now, I am going to turn on the timer. You're going to have 25 minutes. I'm going to put a little bit of vibe of music in the background. We're going to set up our schedule for the week. And then we'll come back afterwards and we'll wind down for the weekend. Okay? All right. Leslie said, listen, this calendar thing is not working for me. I do not live alone anymore. And so my calendar is all over the place. Girl, protecting your time is hard, especially when you got other people going around. Say, hey, it's one of those things. So here's what I'm going to say to you. If the calendar vibe is not helping you prioritize it, my question to you is what is going to help you prioritize it? Because at the end of the day, it's less about using the calendar. The calendar is the vibe that works for me. I can help you figure out another vibe if it's not the calendar. But what is going to help you honor making more time for rest and fun for you? For me, it's the calendar. So let me know, and we can talk about that when we come back. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and set up my schedule. If you have a specific question about how to do better at prioritizing it in your calendar, we could talk about that too. Because, like I said, if for some reason your calendar is not working, the other thing could be is the original setup that you had for your time and energy budget. It's time to shift it. Your time and energy budget is not set in stone. It's not always going to be the same. In one season, it might be what you have, but in a new season, it needs to update because the expectations, the things that are happening in that season, the life that's lifing in that season is different. And so you have to change your time and energy budget based on what's happening now. It is not going to be the same forever. That's the biggest mistake I see my clients make is they make their time and energy budget and they think it's going to be like that from now and forevermore. That's not how this works. It has to be updated when you get into a new season. So that could be it as well. Let's talk about whatever it is. Take a second to figure it out. Look through it while we're on the scheduling time, and then we could talk through it afterwards. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and get the timer started. Here it is. Okay. I was doing a bit of a brain dump and pulling my list of things together. So if you were doing the same, or no matter what you were working on, because I know Marissa likes to do other things, which I'm gonna share in a second. Take a couple minutes, finish it up, um, so that we could go ahead and get into the wind down for the weekend. Yes. Let me see. All the things. Okay. Feeling good about this. Okay, cool. I got a lot of good things done. All right. So, let me see. Let me get back to my original screen. I got too many things going up. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So that being said, Marissa said, let me see. Marissa said, "Oh, I can relate to other people imposing on my time or things being overall unpredictable. I can totally relate to that too. I had to make different tiers of activities, less than 5 minutes, good for including others. Yes, I love that. Listen, come on, Marissa. Less than 5 minutes, good for including others, good for not including others. I love this. Um, During this time, instead of time blocking, I schedule the one thing that has a set time that I will show up for. Then I write a short list of one thing for each category so I can weave it in. And here's the thing. I'm giving you guys suggestions on how to get started, but this is about you figuring out what works for you. And if you come back and you say to me, it's not that it's not working, but this specific part isn't working, or I can do this sometimes, but I can't do it all the time. Then we could come up with a plan of what is actually going to work for you. I don't need you to just make a calendar. I'm just telling you what works for me. And even within that, I still have times where I have to shift my calendar as well. So I'm saying all of that to say I appreciate Marissa sharing all of this because there's no one way to prioritize rest and fun. I'm giving you a good way to get you started, but I want you to use your brain and evolve it as well because you know what you need and there's conversation. And sometimes you know what you need, but you don't know how to make it happen. And that's where our partnership, that's where the coaching part comes in. Because, girls, I got ideas for days. Ideas for days. There's no one way to do this. So I love this. Thank you so much for sharing this, Marissa. Just throwing this idea out in case it helps for sure. And I love that you did. Always a good thing. Celeste said, I looked up art events, play exhibitions to put on my calendar for the spring. Yes. And it's not just like it has to be just for next week. Sometimes I go on Eventbrite and there's things for weeks out. And I love that I can RSVP for them now. And then when that week comes up, I already got some stuff planned. All I got to do is show up. Praise the Lord. Yes. So do what's going to make this easier. This is not about overthinking. Listen, I told y'all, I'm trying not to add any more decisions to my plate than I have to because I already decide enough as it is. So, yes, let's talk. We can always think of that time as an opportunity to evolve what you've been doing and ask questions. Let's talk about it. Okay. I love that part. Okay. Leslie said, um, my issue is actually having a calendar. I have one, but I can't use it because my brain is always all over the place. I never remember to check them. I can't stay on task unless I'm actively working. So, Leslie, do you use a physical calendar or do you use a digital calendar? Tell me that. I seem to always be working on something, and that's probably part of it, my friend. You need some more rest time. I don't know. You got to tell me. I know you make time for rest, but maybe that's part of it, you know? But I am curious, do you have something? This is the other thing, the reason why I like using Ellie, because I was having a similar problem when I was using a physical planner. And let me tell you, I love physical planners, but I needed a notification to be like, hey, hey, pay attention to me. It's time to move. And I'm like, oh, I guess I should listen to that notification. And even with that, it still takes some practice because sometimes I'll be like, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. But when I do that, I also say, okay, I need to give this task more time in the future. So I evolve how I'm doing my time blocking based on the things that aren't quite working this week. That's the other reason why we do weekly planning, because you should be evolving your time and energy budget, evolving how you use it every single week to make it better for you, to make it work for you, not against you. So let me know, that might be it. Cause girl, the last couple times that I done talked to you, you've talked to me a lot more about I did this and that and that and this and this and that and that and this. Which I ain't mad at, but you know, it's all about work. It's all about getting stuff done, which again, I'm not mad at. But you know, I'm always trying to encourage you. Tell me about, instead of this being the workhorse confessional, let this be the soft life confessional, okay? Tell me all the ways that you got more rest in your week. That's what I want to know. I mean, I want to know the wins as well. But you know what I'm saying here? Like, does that make sense? Okay. A physical calendar, even if I have a digital calendar, but I can't set it up properly. And okay, so that might be the thing that ends up becoming the combination. Because I have a physical calendar right now. What I do is I do a mixture of the physical calendar and the digital calendar. And I also have a workday shutdown routine and a workday startup routine. And it's because sometimes I'll do weekly planning. And then I'll get to that day, and my spirit tells me there is a different top priority for today. So I might have to go in and adjust my calendar for that day. And here's the thing, if I don't do that, I feel like I haven't accomplished enough in the day because I left the original things on the list, plus I added some more, which means I'm double booking myself. Ding, 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 ding. Like, let that be a notification. This is a practice of how I realized I was very proficient at double booking myself and being unrealistic about what I could accomplish in a time in a certain time period. Okay. So, in order to start changing that, I had to literally put it everything in the calendar. That's why I push you to do that. But if you're having a hard time doing that, you probably need to add in those two checkpoints, the checkpoint in the morning before you start the day, the checkpoint in the evening when you finish the day. Because based on the things that you finished for that day, you might want to adjust the original priorities that you have for the next day. And then when you wake up in the morning, you say, self, is that still the biggest priority? Because you might have been thinking about it while you were asleep. Update your calendar rather than just trying to bulldoze and do whatever you had on your list. It's not always going to work. Sometimes you have to adjust it. This is a living, breathing. Think of this like a plant. Think of your planner like a plant, okay? It needs water. Sometimes it needs a little bit of sun. Sometimes it needs to move to a different location, and different plants need different things. So different seasons need different things, just like you, okay? So when you say you're trying to set up your digital planner and it's not working properly, what digital planner do you use? Maybe that's a whole nother conversation, because we could spend some time on that. So think about those things. Let me know. Okay. And yes, you might need a little bit more rest time. Okay. That might be it. All right, y'all. So now let's start looking at let's start winding down for the weekend. 3 things that we like to do. Step number 1. How many windows are you closing on your devices? Take a second. Look at your iPad, look at your phone, look at your laptop. How many things are running in the background? Because it signifies how many things are running in the background of your mind. Start saying to yourself, add that stuff to your to-do list so you can get it out of your mind and put it to the side and say, I know where this stuff is. I can come back to it, but I don't need it just all open all over the place. It's like organizing the papers on your desk. If you got papers everywhere, you might be like, this is chaos. But then you can organize it and prioritize it. And then you're like, okay, I might not be able to get to it yet, but I can make it not feel like chaos so that I can have the mental space and capacity to do what I need to do. So, how many windows are you going to close so you can have that mental space and capacity? Okay, that's what it might be. Okay, all right. Let me see how many I'm going to close. Well, first, let me see. Leslie said, yeah, I'm trying a few things to help me adjust. I honestly may need someone to help set it up because I swear I suck at tech stuff. And that's a possibility. So we could talk about that. We could definitely talk about what that looks like and how we can help you do that. Okay. Marissa said, the art activity sounds so fun. I am copying that. Yes. Do it. Do it. I'm into it. Leslie said, your website is beautiful. Your playlist videos are popping. And I'm always surprised when you say you aren't good with tech, right? She's preaching to you, Leslie. Do you hear her? Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Okay, good. All right, let me see how many windows am I closing. On my iPad, let me see. Oh, good. I only have 4 windows open on my iPad, and I'm closing one, two, three. So I'll have one more window open on my iPad, and that's my planner. So that's not a big deal. And I'm fully charged, which is nice because I've been bad at that this week. Let's see. Okay, now I got a couple windows here. I'm not ready to close any of those. Mm, that's something. I need to close this. I can close this. This is good. So that's one window to close. Let me see. What else am I closing? This is my planner, so I'm not closing this, but I am trying to pass this off to my VA. So I'm gonna work on that this week. This is gonna be this will be closing. So that's 2 more windows that'll be closing. This will stay open. This will close. So one, that's let me see. I think I'm up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 windows that are closing. This is all closing. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All of those are closing. This could close. That's 19. ChatGPT, you staying open, boo. You know, you my love affair. So that's staying open. This could close. That'll be, I think I'm on 15. This will not close yet. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Closing 21 tabs on my on my laptop. So if you want to share how many windows are you closing down today, I would love to hear. And I'm using my phone as my camera, but I only got a couple windows open on my phone. So I'm doing pretty good on that. I've been doing good on my device on my phone and my iPad, not as great on my computer. So close some windows down. And then what are you going to do to catapult your nervous system in the rest and fun for this weekend? So what fun thing are you going to do so that you hopefully could get some deep belly laughs, something that's gonna make you laugh so hard your stomach hurt, okay? And then what good food are you gonna eat? And listen, I'm already daydreaming about the good food because I'm getting hungry right now. And I'm going to meet a client that lives in Guadalajara. I'm going to meet her for lunch. I'm ready. I need to figure out what we're gonna eat because that's gonna be a good time. So yes, that's what I'm doing. I don't know. That's my boat. And then I'm gonna meet the guy again this evening. So that's what my rest of fun is gonna be for this evening. I'm having another date tonight. I'm also having a friend date, and I'm going to eat lunch, which is gonna be some good, delicious food. How are you winding down for the weekend, and how many tabs are you closing? Let me see. Let me see. Leslie said, I have 9 windows open on my laptop and will be 3 open all weekend. Cool. All of the others are going. None on my iPhone or none on my phone. And I only read on my iPad. So there's no extra windows. I love it. I love it. Free up all the space. Leslie said, yes, ChatGPT stays running these days. It does. Because my personal assistant is like the first person I talk to every day. I'm telling you, that's my love affair. Yes, closing 21 windows. Woo, woo. Thanks for celebrating me. How many y'all closing? Okay, Keena says she closed two today. Come on, Keena. Come on, Keena. But I got 10 tabs open for stock research. Hey, I understand. I understand when you gonna close them, that's gonna close you. It's gonna be great. I understand. I got some windows I'm leaving open too. So no judgment. Leslie said this weekend, let me click again. This weekend after writing, I will be watching anime and I'm gonna have Korean food this weekend. Girl, that sounds amazing. Yesterday we talked about our favorite food and we both love ramen. And I was like, ooh. I don't like to cook these days, but I would do and I'm also not a competitive person. But I would do a ramen cooking competition for one because I'm like he seems like he was talking about some getting into the flavor palettes and I was like, "Oh, you sound like you make some bomb ramen." And we both go win because we're gonna eat good whenever we do that. So I love me some ramen. And I also love some Korean food. Look, Korean barbecue. The only thing is, Korean barbecue is all meat. I need a vegan Korean barbecue place where they marinate some lion mane mushrooms and make it into steaks and marinate some cauliflower steaks and all and marinate some soy curls and some seitan and we get to throw it on the grill. Listen, who Korean on here that could go make that a reality? Who could make that? Who's gonna make that restaurant? Because I'm coming for it. Okay, that's what I'm feeling like. I love it. Okay, Keena said, I'm making mushroom version of beer. Listen, that's what I've been. I done had some good beer tacos while I've been. Listen, I need to finish reading it. I got so excited. Okay, let me read what Keena said. I'm making some mushroom version of bira with a side of corn and beans, prepping chili for next week. Listen, my whole heart. I have had some really good vegan pastor tacos, some good vegan birria tacos, some good vegan asada tacos. Like, listen, good tacos since I've been here. I'm so hungry, I'm getting dizzy. I know we talking about this food. I cannot wait to go eat after this. Leslie said, OMG, Shin Ramen is so freaking good. Y'all, I also found this brand is Momofoco. Momofoco. That's the name of the brand. The ramen is bomb. Oh, it's bomb. And you know how you could get wet ramen that's actually like a soup, but then you could also get dry ramen where it's like it's just the noodles with like a sauce in a sauce. Oh, it's the noodles in a sauce. Bomb. So good. So good. Leslie said, actually, you can have Korean barbecue with only vegetables. I've had it with tofu and tofu skins. Okay, now here, I'll try it with the tofu skins. But even here, they made a tofu. There was a tofu emulada that I had. I didn't love it. I didn't love it. But it was because it was tofu. I think because we had a chicken enchilada and that was great. So still don't think enchiladas are not my number one favorite thing, but it was still good. So there's that. Okay. Leslie said I had it in New York City. Okay. Ooh. So when I go to New York in April, I'm gonna have to check that out, especially if it's in Manhattan. Um, Beer tacos made with jackfruit, baby. Right? That sounds amazing. Japanese brand. It is. See, you knew which one I was talking about. Delicious. It is so good. That is my new favorite ramen, okay? So delicious. Oh, they are here in DC. Oh, I love it. I love that. Ooh. Listen, can I get a tour and maybe they'll give me some extra? Can I have a brand deal? Because I would love that. I will happily promote your ramen. Yes. Okay. So I love that we found some good we closed down some windows. We've got some good meals going on for our weekend. And we got some fun planned for the weekend. I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, let me let this fly out of here because I'm gonna need you to go on out. Go ahead. Don't come back up in here. There you go. All right. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. That being said, y'all, we have officially wind down for the weekend. My one last thing, y'all, I'm really excited about one of the wins that I think I said, but or maybe I alluded to, is that I've been doing an amazing coaching program and they've been helping me really do some amazing upgrades to my offerings. And the one that's coming out, it has travel, it's got community, it's got an amazing cohort of coaching. It's got one-on-one coaching, it's got group coaching, it's got all of these amazing pieces that are really about helping us not just change the mindset, but live the lifestyle, like actually create the soft life that we've all been talking about. And I'm so excited about it. So if you're not following me on social media, why? Why? Let's fix that. Please follow me on Instagram or TikTok, and or LinkedIn and or Pinterest. I post on Facebook too, but the other places are better. And then obviously make sure you take a second to subscribe here because I'll share the information here as well. So keep an eye out when that comes. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited to share it. I'm excited about it. Listen, I've been working hard on it too, so I feel really good about it. So that'll be coming probably in the next week or so. In the next week. So keep your eyes and ears open. The travel part of it, like all of it, has got me on a vibe. So you're gonna love it. Other than that, y'all, I pray that you have the most delicious food, the most restful afternoon, the most deepest belly laughs, all the hugs, all the cuddles, all the things that remind you that you are an amazing Black woman. And this world is so honored to be in your presence. Okay? If you don't know that, if you haven't had anybody say that to you lately, hear me when I say this world, it doesn't deserve you, but it is honored to have you as its presence, in its presence. You in its listen, I can talk. Okay? So please have a great and amazing and wonderful weekend. And I will see you here next week, next Friday. Okay? I appreciate you. Okay. Oh, wait, Megan said, oh, here, I'll talk through these while we do the wind down. I love it. Let me do it that way. Where is it at? Here we go. Megan said, I'm going to get pizza later tonight with friends. Oh, have so much fun, Megan. Listen, because you've been doing the thing. I'm proud of you, girl. Get it. So good. I love it. And Marissa said, have a great weekend. This was fun as always. I'm so glad it was. And we had a good time today. I mean, all of that food literally has my stomach growling. I got to go find something to eat right here, right now, because your girl is hungry. I am hungry. Okay. Have a really good weekend. Yes, Megan, have so much fun. Y'all have a good time in DC, in Texas, and all the places in Mexico. Listen, wherever you are, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And I will see you next week. It's gonna be a good time. Listen, and I'll be back in Charlotte. Hopefully not freezing. Have a great weekend. Peace, Keen.